Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 7th, 2024. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle for Gemini. Let's see what's going on. All right. So we have optimism and we have the healing light. Very interesting here because they're asking you to be very optimistic about what you see, what you find out. Because healing light is about shedding light on something that could be quite painful that we don't want to really look at. We don't really want to really face mostly, but this is what could be hindering you. And it's important to see it from the most optimistic light possible. I don't care what this is. Like, it's important to see it from a good place. And this maybe have to do with parenting. This may have to do with the things you've been ignoring about children, about your parents. You kind of been turning a blind eye to this situation. Some of you may be finding out that you're going to be a parent. Some of you have to be optimistic about that. You know what I mean? Look at that from a place of saying, you know what, I need to get, at least now I know that I need to be at peace. I need to rest. I need to chill, right? Oh, some of you definitely may be finding out, especially for those of you who, yeah, some of you may be finding that out, right? Some of you may have wanted that or may have to wait to want that, right? Um, want a child or something here. Sometimes you may want a child, right? And then you find out, and then you're just like, "Ooh, okay, wait a minute, hold up. I wasn't sure. Now that it's coming, I'm not really sure." But optimism with the Empress, Temperance, Tower, and Nine of Cups. That for some of you that is the case. For others of you, this is about something that happens like it's overnight shock, shaking up your world. It's very important that you are optimistic about knowing that this is a wish come true. You may not, it's a wish that you may not have known you wanted. You may not have even known that you set that the intention, but it's here. Okay. You're going to have to be optimistic about this healing light energy, which is Four of Swords. Four of Swords and the Six of Cups. So this tells me that there's something about the past that you ignored. Okay. A past is very important. It's important now to face whatever it was that you probably swept under the rug. It's time to pull it out, look at it, and it will heal you. What is hindering you is something from the past that you pretended is not happening, has not happened, didn't happen. What I mean, because it would be earth shattering, whatever it would be. This is almost giving off a vibe of the Nine of Wands is under here, then I would say so. But this is saying that, no, I was going to say if it was a Nine of Wands, I would say it's almost PTSD, but this would be something that could really have you in your head. This could be something that you really are, you need to face it so that you can get out of the chaos of it. You're going to have to go through the motions of, I ignored this, it's very painful. I feel defeated in this situation, and then going on into the fact that you have to leave the baggage in the past. You need to face it and then leave it back there. Okay, very important that you do. The fear with the Ace of Pentacles and Four of Swords. Some of you may be afraid that you're going to be in trouble. Some of you may be afraid that you're trapped. You may be afraid that you'll never get out of a situation. There may be this fear that there's a new issues and they're cropping up because you ignored something from back then. Now something new is cropping up because I didn't take care of something before. Spirit saying with this energy is that nothing is anywhere near as bad as you think it is. That you may be thinking worst case scenario and it's not necessarily as bad as you think. And they're also saying that you're afraid to be at peace. Some of you may be afraid to relax. You may be afraid to rest because you may think that the moment I sit back and kick up my feet, something else is going to happen. You know, and it's not the case. Spirit wants you to know it's not the case. True love is the Seven of Swords and Seven of Cups. So the energy that there's some situation here that you may not even be interested in dealing with. Some of you may not be interested in making anything better, but the true love aspect tells me that the world is your oyster. Anything is possible. Like anything could happen. Anything is possible for you. Um, they want you to dream big and imagine the best. Imagine the best case scenario, and then to leave the past in the past. Face what you're trying to hide. Face what you're saying. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to speak about it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to hear about it. Face that, and then realize and understand that you like look at it and then go, well, that happened and that was then, and I see it for what it is. But now I know that anything is possible for me. I'm not just existing. I'm not here just to breathe and to exist. I'm here to do more than that, and to understand that that's not being fake. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times we have like catastrophic things happen to us, and then from this point forward, we're like, well, like how say like, although I'm not seeing the devil, it could be like, say it was an addiction. They always say to you, you're always once an addict, always an addict. Once a this and what, always a this, right? Once a cheater, you're always a cheater. That kind of mess, right? And this would say that that's not true for you or true for anyone, and not that that scenario in and of itself, but say you traumatized, you went through a lot of stuff, and you're like, I'm always going to be trying to heal from this. I'm always going to be that person that was abused. I'm always going to be that energy. That's not your story. This is an energy of rewriting your narrative. Rewrite your story. Narrate it differently. Okay? Because you love yourself and you love your life. And if you don't, it's time to really focus on what would make you love your life and then write that into your story. It doesn't mean you're being fake. It means you're taking every day as it comes. You're not using the past to narrate your future, or using your past to label your future or label yourself. You are not the person that you were back then. No one is. Like, no one. Unless you choose to be that today, right? That's what I don't like about those types of phrases. And they're like, oh, once of this, always of this. You will be whoever you are right now, right? You're not Gemini yesterday. Oh, Gemini, the August 6th Gemini, that's what you are. Not. That day is past. It's now. I hope this makes sense. Um, they're asking you to face something that you may not want to face, and then leave it there. Okay, I see it and I know it's there. That's what the problem is. That's okay. But today I'm here, and today is a new day. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, Sagittarius or Scorpio. So you could be dealing with the Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. You could be a Taurus Gemini cusp, or dealing with a Libra Scorpio cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. Okay. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.